Hi, I'm Danny and these are my Diecast Disasters, and in this video I'm going to be restoring and customizing this scruffy little Matchbox Porsche 910. These were produced by Matchbox from 1970 all the way through till 86. So this is the early version. It's candy red, and somebody seems to have stuck some decals on it. I don't think they're original, maybe off of a toy plane or something. So it's all there, just a bit of a mess really, no crack in the windscreen. There's one post in the front holding it together, and then the rear lights notch into the back. I'll just pop the base off there. There she goes. Nice blue suspension in there. The interior and the yellow window. Bit of a pity that it's yellow and not clear, but not to worry, I guess. There's a little passenger. So the next step, of course, will be to strip the paint off of the casting here. There goes the stripper bubbling all the paint off. And I can wash it off and it looks like this. And then it gets a clean up with the wire brush on my rotary tool. So here it is after burnishing, looking nice and clean and shiny now, although the casting is still a bit rough. There's some lumps down there. There's horrible casting lines around the rear and front side panels, and the windows, they're a little bit rough as well. So I'll spend a bit of time with a needle file and then some sandpaper, smooth it all out a bit. Then I drill and tap the post so that I can use a little screw to put it back together with later on. And there it is, cleaned up and ready for some paint. And I'm just going to be painting my little Porsche white today. And here it is after a couple of coats of white paint. Next, I printed out some decals. There's some Porsche logos for the side, some borders for the headlights, and then I couldn't really think of a number, so I've just put 910 on it. I've applied those, also painted the headlights silver, then put the borders over them. Then I finished it all off with a couple of coats of nice gloss varnish. Now I could move on to the base. So the first thing I'll do is pop the old wheels and axles out of that blue suspension plate there. Not going to be reusing those, they're pretty grubby. Then I can give it a burnishing with a wire brush. Clean all the oxidation and grime off of it. And I'm just going to leave it unpainted, but I did paint the tail lights. Onto the interior now. There it is. A bit grubby in there. So I get some wash and some water, and then I just painted it black. I think the originals had red seats usually. I'm not really going to bother with that because you're just not going to see it through that windscreen very well. And here's the grubby old windscreen. It's a bit scuffed, but there's no cracks in it, so that's always a plus. So it got a light sanding with some 2000 grit sandpaper over the worst of the scuffing, and then I gave it a really good polish. And here it is. It still looks like there's some scuffs and marks in it, but I almost feel like they're inclusions in the plastic because I have sanded and polished it quite a bit. Anyway, I mask off most of it, and then I painted the two rear grills there black. And finally, these are the wheels I'm going to put on it. Got Dunlops on them. As far as I could tell, they were running Dunlops on them. Okay, so here's all the parts of our little Porsche 910, refurbished, repainted, and ready to go back together. While I'm reassembling that, let's just take a quick look back and be reminded of what we started with. Here it is, our candy red Matchbox Porsche 910 with the little circle decals somebody's added. I don't know why they painted it red. None of the originals were red that I saw. But anyway, here it is, our finished Matchbox Porsche 910. Stripped back, cleaned up, repainted, and decaled up, ready for the racetrack. And of course, at the windscreen there, tidied up so they can see through it now. And those nice aftermarket wheels with the Dunlops on them. I think it looks much tidier in white. You can let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, a massive shout out to my awesome Patreon supporters. Thanks so much for helping to support the show. Check out the link below if you want to help out as well. Or you can get some cheap super glue down there. Or you can check out my other channel. Thanks heaps for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.